been a struggle between pain and beauty, I feel like, since the beginning of time.
And this is how you're gonna try to make yourself more attractive, but again, plastic surgery, it doesn't really work.
I had my jaw sawed down and
And she has pretty good face, but I'm assuming she's getting her nose smaller. So this is what I mean. Women want to get their features even smaller, which is a sign of poor genes. So again, like these women are trying to stay at a low weight when they're pregnant. The babies are not going to come up well. They're not going to, when they're in gestation, they're not going to be healthy because of what these women want. These women have their own goals when they're pregnant because they're brainwashed. So that's why I keep saying it doesn't make a difference if you get plastic surgery. Your genetics are your genetics. You can trick someone into finding you attractive by getting sexually dimorphic plastic surgeries, but your child is going to show the truth of reality.
I had my nose corrected. I had fat injections put into my cheeks and in my lips that was taken from my legs.
Mentally ill society, completely insane.
And I had like real staples in my head. And I had my ears pinned back. And I had a little bit of Botox put in my forehead. I had my back shaped out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of the bone and a little bit of the muscle and tissue.
There's many cultures, like in the Arctic, where a lot of it is raw. Honestly, you have
Yep.
blood and raw meats and things like that. It's almost silly to cook things up here. It's a bit of a waste. So a very large portion of the diet is raw meat.
So first foods that you've seen in your travels all around with different indigenous species: raw meat, chewed up meat, dairy if it's a dairy culture.
Brain is the most favorite food of almost everywhere I go. And when I ask people what their favorite food is, that's the first answer. They typically don't really drink. I don't see cultures drinking water. None of them.
Oh,
like
come
us.
on now, Mary, that's ridiculous. You're telling me that these super healthy hunter gatherers, they don't drink their body weight in ounces of water a day?
No, not even a full cup of water a day.
Water is so bad for you to drink. Like it just waters down everything in your body, all the nutrients. Why not keep it as concentrated as possible? That's why if you do fast, you're not supposed to drink water. You're not supposed to drink anything. But a lot of people can't handle that because they're so used to having so much water in their system that it's jarring for them. Everything I teach on this channel comes from one idea. You are ranked before you say a word. I put the whole system in a book. It's called The Board. 14 ladders the world sorts you on, why the read is usually wrong, and how to step off the board entirely. You can get it direct from me at yoursociety.org/book.
It's so little. And this is in the heat, the hottest season, with them hiking for 12 hours a day and not sweating. They're not thirsty because they're not dehydrated. We have this idea that we need all this water, and we've been sold that through the hydration company.
The body pours out water from your body. Like, it rejects water. If you are fasting and you drink water after fasting, your body pushes it out of your body immediately, like as sweat, and you're not doing anything strenuous. You just drink it and it comes right out of your skin.
Yep.
But it's caused a health epidemic, to be perfectly honest.
Totally agree.
So many of the cultures will be high blood cultures. So many of the cultures that we consider carnivore really aren't doing high meat or high protein. They have meat and protein, but they're really higher in blood.
제물을 바친 후 가족들은 일제히 식사를 시작합니다. 네네츠 사람들이 먹는 술록 피와 고기는 온전히 그들의 피와 살이 됩니다. 술록의 생명이 모든 사람들 속에서 계속된다고 믿는 거죠.
That's an advanced child to handle a knife like that near its face. This is a sign of dexterity, coordination that modern, civilized, whatever you want to call them, babies do not have whatsoever.
I love beer. It doesn't matter what kind it is. My favorite beer is an open one.
Gosh golly, holy jumping.
Hunting is men's work, and the gathering of felt food is primarily a woman's task.
That is normal behavior to drink and do drugs and stuff when you're miserable. Completely normal. When your body is just in a state of shock and it needs something to numb itself.
9 years old and above need 8-ounce glasses of water a day. This is an 8-ounce glass.
There is no water in the Kalahari Desert.
A woman today cannot gather any type of food, especially an animal. There's just no way. The average woman cannot.
And these people depend for moisture entirely on whatever melons or roots they find growing wild in the veldt.
Yeah, by the way, I went like a very long periods of time without drinking any water whatsoever. And I was never thirsty, and I was in extremely hot environments. I was engaging in high activity. I wasn't sweating much, but it's because I didn't drink much water at the same time. So completely fine. Never felt dehydrated, never passed out. I don't know what dehydration is. I still don't know what that is. I'm looking for insight on that. If this breakdown helped, the real work is on Substack. That is where I go deeper than any video can. On Substack, I take apart books, movies, and videos for what they actually say about power, who has it, who's built to hand it over, and how that machinery still runs today. Story first, strategy underneath. It's $10 a month, the difference between watching power and understanding it. Links in the description. Come take your power back. Start seeing it, then start taking it.
When you cook with ground meat, wash your hands in hot soapy water before you start prepping, and then every time you touch raw meat, and again when you're finished. Also, use a dedicated cutting board just for raw meat.
It is unthinkable for a bushman to eat alone, and back at the shelters, the meat is fairly distributed amongst close kin and others, according to strict rules. This ensures that even the less fortunate hunters and their families will receive meat from the hunt. Today, there is plenty, enough for everyone.
Leftovers need to be put away in the refrigerator as quickly as you can, as soon as you're done eating. In general, after 2 hours, everything should be put away in the refrigerator. Or Amy, if you're eating outside and the temperatures are over at 90 degrees, you want to bring it in within an hour.
Anything not eaten is cut into strips and hung. Although the sun causes the meat to rot as fast as it dries, it is still palatable and will keep hunger at bay for a week or more. A lovely sense of security pervades the shelters at a time like this. Full bellies and no pressing need to hunt or gather food.
13-year-old Sam is trapped in a fantasy realm of high-octane and violent games. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh. And the reason why that works, the lack of refrigeration, is because the sun gets rid of bacteria, one. But two, we're going to go back to the germ and terrain theory. If your body is filled with junk food, obviously you're going to get filled with bacteria, and then any meat you put into there is going to make you sick. If you are only eating fresh caught, just fresh food in general that hasn't been cooked, because again, the cooked quality degrades, the cooking process degrades the food quality, which is why I don't even recommend eating leftovers like that. Like if you cook leftovers, eat the whole thing. Putting it in the fridge, that is going to cause it to gain more bacteria because you cooked out all of the antibacterial elements of it that's in it naturally.
It's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Why do you think this world is so appealing to Sam?
I guess because you don't have to deal with the real world. You don't have to deal with chores. You don't have to deal with, you know, sports. Some of the things that I've heard him say online, it's so aggressive. Like they talk about slitting each other's throats.
It says on the screen, the actual real world is exactly what he wants. He naturally wants to hunt, but has no way to do it in slavery.
Gaming addiction is real and is so widespread.
Children learn dancing, food gathering and hunting almost as soon as they can walk. By the age of 6 or 7, the boys are already accurate shooters. They even make their own small bows and arrows.
You don't want to learn at school? Well, you don't learn at home. You don't want to do any work with mommy at home.
I do.
No, you don't, Ethan.
I do want to do any work. Please, no. No. Please, no. No.
Ethan.
I'm afraid of school.
You're afraid of school?
Yeah.
Why?
Why do most, if not all kids, have this reaction to school? If school is good for you.
Because
it's too much fun?
I don't want to come out. Please, Mommy. I want to go.
Stand up and let's go to school. Little boy, come on, I had to force you to get dressed. I had to force you down the stairs. Let's go. Come on, you're gonna be late for breakfast.
The USDA says the new menus are working in some schools and the rules are long overdue.
This is really about our children and the health of our children and making sure that we do a better job of providing fruits and vegetables and low-fat dairy and whole grains. Why? Because a third of our youngsters are obese or at risk of being obese.
Plus, despite calorie limits, students can always get seconds of fruits and vegetables.
It's just too healthy almost.
You know, avoid those processed foods. Go instead for kale chips. It's got a crunch, it's nutritious. Instead of the sweets, go for fresh fruit. Keep it fun. You know, it doesn't have to be a sandwich. Think outside the sandwich. Black beans and rice, hummus on crackers.
Your genes are not gonna help you if
it's in some type of packaging or bag like this, it's processed food. It comes from a factory of some sort, or it's just straight up not good for you.
you don't have proper food as a child. For example, Brad Pitt and Scarlett Johansson, very beautiful people, could have children, but if the child eats cornflakes with soy milk, he's gonna be super underdeveloped, asymmetrical face, you name it. Everything is gonna go wrong. Your genes cannot save you from this.
It all started when she put her daughter, Alyssa, on a no-processed food diet to help with allergies.
She was covered in itching and bleeding eczema.
Part of the diet involves eliminating processed foods. That includes dairy. And then she met farmer Kevin Hicks.
There's a lot of interest, yep, and there's a lot more people doing it.
C'est bon le beefsteak tout cru.
C'est Hugo.
C'est Hugo.
C'est maman.
C'est Hugo.
C'est maman.
C'est Hugo.
Every baby that's born to mothers on this diet, they wake with immediate eye contact
great bone structure already.
Awareness and holding their heads up. You find any other baby in a hospital, you have to hold their heads up. Weak creatures.
A lot of people are against eating bugs as well. They're starting to put like meat, maggot meal or something in some processed products, and a lot of people are against it. But I'm telling you already, you're already eating bugs, whether you're aware of it or not. Now, are the bugs best when they're like super fried and put into a package? Obviously not. And in addition, it's not good for you if you have a unhealthy inner environment, if your gut is unhealthy because you eat nothing but junk food. Every situation you're in has a power read. Most people can't see theirs until it's already gone. That's what the board read is. You send me the whole board, the messages, the dynamic, what's actually being said under what's being said. And I tell you where the power is moving. Green for when you're gaining it, and red when you're handing it away. And the one move that pulls it back. You don't gain any comfort, and I don't spin the situation to your favor. You just get the true reading of the board. It's $150, and the link is in the description.
But not on this diet. Very alert. They'll follow you. They know who's in the room. Very aware babies. But the one I was talking about, after about 6 weeks, she said, she and her husband talked about it. I said, what do you want? They said they want a very smart child. We want concentrated nutrients. So I said, use the liver baby formula. Milk and liver at a 1/3 liver to a 2/3 milk ratio. So this child drank anywhere from 5 to 6 bottles of that daily. At 2.5 years old, it was reading
incredible bone structure.
4-year-old material to other preschoolers in preschool. 4-year-old material is only to, and nobody taught him to read. Nobody taught him the alphabet. And I mean, this is the kind of children, when they're raised on this diet, that are like that.
Jackson loves broccoli. Here, baby, you hold it.
Try it again.
I don't like some.
You gotta eat it. If you want to get up from the table, you have to eat the broccoli.
Okay.
And this is what causes eating disorders in people, because they know that something's off with these vegetables, and that's why they go throughout life trying to find like the perfect diet, or just thinking that all food is bad, because that's their experience. It's a logical conclusion to come to, that all food is bad, because they don't know what to think. And there's something about these parents that enjoy seeing. There's something about these parents who enjoy seeing their children suffer a lot too. Like, you can't get up from the table until you eat that. Why? Just let him get up. He doesn't have to stuff his body full of food. I don't get it. It's having like a severe reaction to this, and the parents are laughing. It's crazy.
Yum, yum.
Raw bull testicle. All right, here we go. Grab your testy. Wow. Oh, yeah. Ever see you eat anything as fast as I see you eat bull testicle? And that's a true statement. Here you go. Go ahead. One piece at a time. This is savage, man. Oh my God, buddy. Literally finished it before I did. How good is that, huh? Is that yummy? Say yum. Here, you can have one more. What was that? Say yum. Close enough. Dude, you're gonna be the healthiest kid alive.
What you had was all the ingredients for one of my favorite dishes, steak tartare, which is raw meat. So what we have, there you go.
I've only just realised that you do eat it raw.
You actually do eat it like that?
Oh yeah.
No.
How come you don't get sick of it?
Because if the meat's bad, it's going to be bad cooked or raw.
But if someone eats a raw egg...
says on the screen, these are the children that grow up having no idea what they are naturally supposed to eat.
I could get like salmonella or something, so why?
Again,
Well, if you make mayonnaise, it's raw egg, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that too. There's raw eggs in your mayonnaise and you have it all the time.
They hunt within a radius of about 2 miles around the shelters, and their prey is anything that moves.
Excuse me? I don't want to go to school! You can put your clothes on or I can take you up there in your skivvies. I'm
not going to school!
Yes, you are.
You have to go to school. Everybody goes to school. Let's go.
Everybody don't go to school!
Yes, everybody does. Come on.
They have to go to school because your perceived intelligence places you higher up on the hierarchy. So when you go to school, you learn how to communicate with others, you learn certain mannerisms. And there's 2 hierarchies that feed into each other, intelligence and class. With class, when you socialize with people who are upper class, you take on their mannerisms, you take on their ideas, and that places you higher up on the social hierarchy. And that's the goal with what parents are doing. When they say they want their kids to do better than them, they want their kids to be in a higher class than them, be perceived more intelligent than they are. That's why they force you to go to school. It's not for the child, it's for themselves and how they're perceived. Everybody goes to school. Instead of listening to their child and the reaction of their child, they are talking about what everybody else is doing because they want that status.
When I was young, when I played with my friends and thought only of laughter, when I played on the hills, rejoicing that the long darkness was gone.
On the screen it says, in nature you do whatever you want to do every single day of your life. Yeah. And this is what leads to lower stress in your life. You can achieve this life. It takes a lot of time to deprogram, but you have to become self-sufficient. You blame society, but these 4 books show you how you became it. Become a smart human and visit youaresociety.org/book. It's in the description.
When I knew the kindness of parents and gave no heed to the cold wind.
I don't care what you want. You're going.
You don't want an education? No!
What do you want to do?
Go home.
You can't go home. Mommy's not there. Mommy went to school and now she's going to work. She went to school to get a nice job to send you to school. You're going or I'm going to smack your little butt.
I don't want to go!
No kids like study naturally, but I think the most important thing is for them to know that they have got a responsibility to study. And once kids know that, it's much easier because you don't have to push them because they know this is my job, this is my...
The interviewer has great bone structure.
...duty, and I need to carry it out properly before I can have other fun.
If I didn't have to study, but I could still learn things, then no, I probably wouldn't study.
The Bushman boy dreams of being a great hunter when he grows up. His only reality is to be a hunter. And he hopes, if for anything, to be a great hunter, like his father.
Kwazoku.
K-W-A-Z-O-K-U.
Panetier.
P-A-N-E-T-I-E.
Yeah, what else do you have to do other than get food? Like, what else is there to do realistically? But again, we're living a society of false hierarchies to keep you in the matrix.
Adelantado.
A-D-E-L-A-N-T-A-D-O.
Just as their fathers do, the boys return to the shelters with their prize.
2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion.
This is considered civilization, but these people don't even know how to get food for themselves. Like, just the basic needs. Most people cannot meet their own basic needs. But the people those kids that you saw, they're considered primitive.